Kings of the Jungle podcast, presented by Between the Whistles Detroit. This is your host Joe Chapman. We were talking about Hard Knocks. Now, obviously, on Hard Knocks, it just aired, so we are giving you a quick rundown, a recap of what happened. One of the things that I took away from it was intriguing was the intensity of the coaches, the intensity of how much Dan Campbell cared, the intensity of the coaches going against each other, the competition between each other. Another thing is the competition between Penei Sewell and Aiden Hutchinson. Penei Sewell was a really good player, was phenomenal. He got better as a rookie. Aiden Hutchinson going against Penei Sewell is absolutely crucial. It shows that the Detroit Lions are heading towards the right direction. Now, will they be a playoff team next year? Maybe, maybe not. But here's the issue. When you're going against competition like that, and you're going and there's competition between the coaches, there's competition between the players, there's just raw competition that brings the best out of anybody that plays a sport. If you are a competitive person, the one thing that really gets you going is going against guys who will kick your ass, guys who will beat you down, guys that are much better than you that play against you. And that's what we've seen in that Hard Knocks episode. We've seen that Aiden Hutchinson going against Penei Sewell. We've seen Penei Sewell flattening and controlling Aiden Hutchinson, and Aiden Hutchinson with a quick move. Listen, Aiden Hutchinson, that was a great first episode because it showed that the hype is real about Aiden Hutchinson. He's playing really, really well. He's doing the things that you would expect non-rookies to do. But him going against Penei Sewell is massive. And you look across the board. Lee McNeil going against Frank Ragnow. This is a competition that's going through the team. When Dan Campbell said earlier that he wants competition, that the reason he wants competition and the reason he has competition in the linebackers, when he was talking about the linebackers, he just wants competition, is because when you are a competitive person and you are going against your own teammates and you're beating and you're just going against them and you're trying to beat them and trying to earn a spot as a starter, as a second stringer, trying to make the roster, it makes you a better player. And you could see that through the whole Detroit Lions team. You can see that throughout this episode. And that's the one thing I took away was the competitive atmosphere that happens in the Detroit Lions locker room and franchise right now. Interesting to say the least. We'll have more on Kings of the Jungle podcast, a Detroit Lions podcast. Please follow and subscribe on Apple and Spotify. And we will see you in the next couple of podcasts.